Reptiles.
Birds, mammals, amphibians, fish have vertebral columns, so are called vertebrates. Beside these, the animals without having vertebrae.
If we separate the word insect, it means in parts, that is the segmented body, the animal with segmented body. Phylum Arthropod include insects, which is a huge class Insecta. Arthro means jointed, poda means foot. Insects are also called hexapods because of having 6 legs. They have 3 body parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. Behavior includes their unique adaptation of female common mormons is their mimicry of unpalatable butterfly species including common rose butterfly and crimson rose butterfly. Because the common mormon actually is edible by predators and it mimics unpalatable species, the deception is an example of Batesian mimicry. Each part has 2 legs. Thorax bear wings in flight insects. Flightless insects are also capable to survive well and generally live in colonies, such as ants, bees, termites, etc. Because they are larger than males, female common mormons bask longer in the mornings before they can fly. They are called eusocial insects because of having different categories. In case of ants and bees, they have a queen, a number of workers, drones to mate with the queen, and soldiers to protect their colony and have special weapons to fight with invaders. The difference in between these members because of pheromones they possess, and that is the characteristic of eusocial insects. Ants identify kin and nest mates through their scent, which comes from hydrocarbon released secretions that coat their exoskeletons. If an ant is separated from its original colony, it will eventually lose the colony scent. To investigate many animals can learn behaviors by imitation, but ants may be the only group, apart from mammals, where interactive teaching has been observed. Ants are social insects that typically live in underground colonies. Ants made up identify of workers king and a queen. Ants communicate with each other using pheromone, sounds, and touch. Like other insects, ants perceive smells with their long, thin, and mobile antennae. Ants identify kin and nest mates through their scent, which comes from hydrocarbon released secretions that coat their exoskeletons. If an ant is separated from its original colony, it will eventually lose the colony scent. Any ant that enters a colony without a matching scent will be attacked. Unlike insects, there is another class, Arachnida, which includes scorpion, spiders, ticks, and mites. These have 8 legs instead of 6. Most molluscs, including land snails, have a shell which is part of their anatomy since the larval stage, and which grows with them in size by the process of secreting calcium carbonate along the open edge and on the inner side of for extra strength. Although some land snails create shells that are almost entirely formed from the protein conchiolin, most land snails need a good supply of calcium in their diet and environment to produce a strong shell. If you look carefully this spider in its thoracic region, you can see book lungs, a type of respiratory organs for exchange of atmospheric gases. The unfolded pages plates of the book lung are filled with hemolymph. The folds minimize the surface exposed to air and thereby maximize the surface exposed to air. Because butterflies have compound eyes, they can see in many directions simultaneously. Their eyes consist of many individual hexagonal light sensors, each angled in a slight different directions. Their eyes can detect light, color, and motion. Choose the plants on which to lay their eggs by using chemosensilla or elongated bristles to taste the chemical components of the vegetation. The orange belted bumblebee or tricolored bumblebee is a yellow, orange, and black bumblebee. It is a ground nesting social insect whose colony cycle lasts only one season. The anterior and posterior thorax and the first and fourth abdominal segments are yellow. Abdominal segments 2 to 3 are orange and the terminal segments are black. Gain information about plant chemistry via her chemotactile sensory receptors. Males might use olfaction to detect bodies of water that contain salt and minerals by using their antennae. Papillopolites larvae are folivores, meaning eating only the leaves of the host plant. And snails are the terrestrial gastropod molluscs that have shells. Land snails have a strong muscular foot. They use mucus to enable them to crawl over rough surfaces and to keep their soft bodies from drying out. Like other molluscs, land snails have